Hi friends, good morning. Well, depending on what time of day it is, good morning or good afternoon or good evening. I'm recording this in the morning, so I will say good morning to you. We're gonna do this bubble project today. This is a project that I normally do on black paper with construction paper crayons, but I'm gonna teach you how to do it on white paper today since that's probably what most people have at home. So here it is on black, and I'll show it to you again, but I'm going to show you how to do it on the white for right now. So you're going to start, you just need white paper, a whole bunch of circles, and some crayons. And you're going to start by tracing with whatever color you want. There's no right or wrong color. I'll move my circles off so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start by tracing my circles all over my paper. I hope you can see okay. The light keeps changing. And they're coming close to each other. You can do them separately. You can have them overlap. And I'm just using whatever I have available. I have an old lid and a bowl and even a Play-Doh container. Okay. So you're just going to fill these out randomly however you want on your paper. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pick a couple different colors, and there's really no right or wrong colors to do this with. It'd be really fun to blow bubbles and try to look and see what colors you come up with. But the way to start this is you're just going to start tracing around the inside. And just layering your colors on top of each other. Okay, so you don't need a ton. You're not totally coloring it in. You get lighter and lighter. And the trick is just to continue around the edge until you get partway to the middle. Oh, here comes the sun again. Hopefully you can still see this okay. So I'm just going around and around and around. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick a color, and you're going to make these little light reflectors. And if you were on black paper, what we normally would do in the classroom is to use a white crayon for this. But if you're on white paper, white's not going to show up. So we're going to do it with any color you want, because we're just going to make it work. And there's 3 different ways to make highlights for this. So the first way to make a highlight that you can is to just do a curved triangle. So just like this. It's kind of like a V, and it's curved. Can you see that? And then a circle next to it. And you can color it in. You can leave it just an outline. Okay, so that's the first one. I started with a V, and I closed it, and I colored it in. And then here I'm just going to color in the circle. So that's the first way to make a highlight. The second way to make a highlight is to do 2 of these together. So I like to do my lines together. It's kind of like eyebrows. So you have 2 curved lines, 2 lines down the center, and then I'm just going to combine the bottom back down. Okay. And you can color it in. I'm using pink. You can use blue. You can use green. You can use orange. You could do a rainbow. It is your artwork. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then the third one you can do is just a single line like this. So you can just do like a crescent. Okay. So it's kind of like a really skinny letter C. So again, what you're doing is you're tracing circles all over. You're going to give each one a few layers of color. Around the edge, you can get lighter as you go in. And then you're going to add the highlight to show where the bubbles are. And eventually you'll have an entire piece of paper covered with bubbles. And another really fun thing to do with this is if you had sidewalk chalk, it turns out really neat on sidewalk as well, that you can do these same bubbles. And you could trace big objects outside, like a bucket or a wheel. And that's all there is to this. The only other thing to notice real quick before you go ahead and try this is if you have a circle on the edge like this one, you don't want to, if you start doing your circle, you want to stop. You don't want to make a line here because there's really not a line here. Your circle would really continue out here onto the edge. So if you're going around, you want to just go like this. Just go right off the edge. And if you need to put another piece of paper underneath so that it protects the floor, that works as well. Or your table, wherever you're drawing. I'm drawing down on my floor. So you just keep going like this until you fill in. And then you could add your highlight. You could even have your highlight going off the page. And that's called cropping. And there you go. That's all there is to it. You just keep adding your colors until you have it the way you want, and then you have a whole bunch of beautiful bubbles. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for this one.